You know, some people was talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out. Just kidding.
Earlier today, Jamie Foxx posted on his Instagram feed. Jennifer Aniston's account liked it, and it landed both of them in hot water. Jamie posted, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love." As you can see, somebody took a screenshot and Jennifer Aniston liked the post. Some people are coming to Jamie's defense, saying that they never saw this as anything tying back to Jewish people. One person wrote, "Looks like it's deleted now. I just don't see the hashtag fake friends or hashtag fake low ties with Jewish people. I would have never thought that, but I also missed the comments. When I looked, I didn't see anything Jewish specific." Meanwhile, other people are saying the opposite, like this person. 100% anti-Semitism. Lots of other ways he could have said it. Even Jesus was betrayed by his friends, so watch your back. But saying they killed Jesus, you think he's just saying watch out for disloyal friends? If so, why hasn't he come out and corrected it after all the hate he's promoted in the comments? He's actively responding, saying it's him too. He could just as easily clear the air. I'm hoping Jamie Foxx will respond by tomorrow because in my opinion, him saying nothing at all is only gonna hurt him.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about Jamie Foxx, who some people have questions about whether Jamie is actually Jamie, following the fact that Jamie damn near disappeared off planet Earth for a few months, okay, because apparently he had some type of medical emergency while working on a project, and he's now come back to, the mainstream, okay? He has come out and told everybody that he's okay and that he's going to continue his career and everything is all right, okay? And Jamie already is facing some issues because he now has to apologize to the mob, or he did apologize to the mob because he's been accused of being anti-Semitic for using the word they in a post about who killed Jesus, right? He's been accused of anti-Semitism, and of course, when you get accused of anti-Semitism, you immediately have to apologize to the mob, okay, if you want to continue to have a career, right? So it seems, okay? So let's read about this because I think that this is just kind of pathetic, but, I mean, the point here is that every single time this type of backlash happens and then a celebrity issues a groveling apology, it just kind of proves the point that a lot of people are making about people that you can and cannot say things about, okay? If you say anything about him, okay, at all, then, hey, there's a problem. There's an issue, okay? And clearly, when these Hollywood celebrities come out here and issue these groveling apologies just because they're getting a little pushback for something that's really silly, again, it kind of basically supports this idea that is being pushed out here that people claiming is so anti-Semitic, okay? So, without further ado, let's read about this. Call it an act of contrition. Jamie Foxx has issued a mea culpa after he shared a controversial post on Instagram Friday that many deemed to be, quote, anti-Semitic. He says, "I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I now know my words of choice have caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with, quote, they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always." Jamie Foxx. Now, what did he say, right? What did Jamie say that got people so butthurt? Well, this is what he said. He said, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love." Now, again, people got outraged by this because they thought that Jamie Foxx was peddling what they say is an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory when, again, I'm not sure exactly how you automatically just think that this man is talking about Jews. I mean, I get that maybe, just maybe, you could interpret this as, well, they killed Jesus, which there's this idea that Jews killed Jesus. Okay, well, that's not exactly what happened, at least as far as we know. Okay, it is commonly accepted that Jews did order the execution of Jesus. They wanted him to be executed. However, they didn't have the authority to do so, and the Romans are the people that actually killed Jesus, not necessarily the Jews, even though they, wanted him killed, right? I guess that's the way that you would interpret this as well. He's talking about Jews when he says they, right? Maybe that's the way. But when he says fake friends, fake love, I'm not necessarily sure if, the right thing here is to automatically think that the dude is talking about Jews or that he's saying something anti-Semitic. Okay, I think the people that are automatically thinking that this is anti-Semitic, they're probably the biggest believers in conspiracy theories, right? They're the ones that are probably the most anti-Semitic people out there because they're the ones that are automatically thinking that, oh, he must be talking about Jews, right? Even though I don't think that there's any clear indication he's talking about Jews. Maybe he's just talking, right? Again, a lot of people put stuff out on social media. You can interpret any type of way. And I think that the people who automatically interpret message like this that seem to be kind of subliminal, right? There's multiple ways you could interpret this. I think those are the people that are out here promoting the most bigotry and hatred, right? It reminds me of the people that got upset with Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town song, where he clearly is talking about defending a small town or how people in small towns are going to defend themselves and their town and their businesses from left-wing rioters and looters, right? Left-wing violence. These people, the race hustlers of the world, interpreted that to mean, well, he's talking about black folks, right? He's talking about lynching black people, where nowhere in the song did he advocate for or talk about lynching black people at all. Okay, so again, who's the racist? Is it the person who's singing a song that's about defending his community from violence, or is it the person that interprets that song, okay, as some type of lynching anthem because they believe that all black people are violent and criminals, so therefore he must be talking about black people, right? Because again, these people, they all believe that black people are violent and criminals, okay? Again, they're the real racists. Just like in this situation right here, anybody who, misinterpreted this to think that, Jamie Foxx is talking about Jews or whatever, trying to offend the Jewish community. It seems to be that you guys are the ones that are actually really anti-Semitic, right? Because you automatically think that this man is talking about Jews, okay? Just because he talked about they, right? They. Again, it's amazing, right? They can be anybody. They can literally be anybody, okay? But hey, let's read some of these reactions here. Fox's apology was met with mixed reactions, but mostly positive feedback. Quote, glad to see this. Big fan of yours and didn't know what to think of this post. Thanks for posting this apology and good luck on your continuing recovery. One person commented. Another added, I am Jewish and I thought it was one hell of a leap to call it anti-Semitic. Yeah, exactly. It was. I knew exactly what you meant. Everybody needs to chill. The Django Unchained star was forced, right? And what I mean by forced is that he probably got a phone call, right? Probably got a phone call, okay, to take down the post just hours later. However, after it was perceived as spreading hateful rhetoric towards Jewish people. One critic previously tweeted in response, quote, I am a Jewish advocate who fights anti-Semitism. Jamie Foxx's post was a horrifically anti-Semitic message rooted in classic blood libel and anti-Jewish conspiracy theory. Yeah. Again, I think you're the person that actually really believes in that, because I don't think anywhere did he expressly say that he's talking about Jews. Another agreed, quote, seeing someone like Jamie Foxx post anti-Semitic content is a sad reminder that Jews can't just exist like most everyone else. There will always be people who hate us. Again, these people sound like trans folks, right? They sound like black people. They sound like all the other people that want to claim victimhood over some nonsense, okay? Because they are the ones that get butthurt by something that clearly does not really have anything to do with them, okay? But hey, this is the world that we're living in. Everybody wants to be a victim, right? Even over the smallest things, okay? Even over the smallest things. Everybody wants to be butthurt, right? When, again, the people that get so butthurt about this, they are the people that actually, in my opinion, they hold the most bigoted beliefs. Because you're extrapolating what this man is saying to the absolute worst interpretation that only somebody who believes in the so-called conspiracies, right, or that believes that all black people are violent or whatever, that believes in the so-called bigotry, that's the only way that you can interpret it. Everybody else who is not adhering to these conspiracies are not going to automatically see a post like that and say, oh, he must be talking about Jews, right? He must be spreading anti-Semitism. Oh, Jason Aldean must be talking about black folks, right? Because I don't believe that all black people are violent. I don't believe that all black people are criminals. So therefore, I'm not going to interpret a song about, you know, stopping criminals from committing crimes to be, oh, well, he's talking about blacks. Again, it's just funny how that works. However, others did not read Foxx's post in the same way, including Jennifer Aniston, who, quote, liked it. The Friends alum, 54, then had to defend her actions on social media, explaining via her Instagram story Friday, quote, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. She added, and more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. But again, the sad part is that, you know, you have to go out here and to, you know, say the script, right, in order to get people to chill out, okay? Because people are literally, like, so soft. We live in the softest society ever. But you know what's funny, though? It's open season for whites, right? You can say whatever you want about the white man, okay, and how bad he is, how evil he is, you know, this, that, the other. He's the worst, right? And you're never expected to apologize to the whites, right? You never expect to come out here and say, hey, I'm sorry for promoting anti-white conspiracies, right? Like this idea that, you know, there are white police officers out here that want to indiscriminately kill black men in the street. Therefore, you know, these black men need to be afraid, which has actually led to real world violence and harm. Okay, we've seen this happen, aka the BLM protests, the Antifa protests, riots. That's what they were, riots. We've seen these anti-white conspiracies actually lead to real violence, right? But again, nobody ever has to apologize for spreading that. In fact, that's platform, right? It's platformed by the media. It's platformed by celebrities. It's platformed by everybody. It actually results in real violence. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. But if you say something like this, okay, well, you're talking about, you know, something that clearly doesn't really have anything to do with Jews, but people interpret it as having to do with Jews, you got to come out here and give a groveling apology, even though it has caused no real world harm whatsoever. And not to mention how Hollywood always goes out of their way to offend Christians, okay, with some of the performances that they have been putting on a pedestal lately, right? But hey, no apology to Christians, right? No apologies to Christians, okay, at all, right? That's totally fine. That's totally okay, okay? We really are living in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs world, upside down society. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.